approximately how long?
Since 1986 August.
And you have the title of head engineer?
Yeah, that's my current title.
And on September 8th, you were assigned to election duties, were you not?
That is true.
And you were assigned to the third floor of the election department.
The fourth floor of the
okay.
election department at West Grand Boulevard location.
And what were you told you were supposed to do?
The first day, basically, we were all, it's about, let me see how many people, about 40 to 60 people on that floor. We were, first they were, giving all kinds of instructions, how this training is going to be. And then in the afternoon, we started opening the mails that was received to the headquarters. That is the mail for application for absentee ballot request. So basically, that's what we were doing the whole week, first week, starting from September 8th. I started at 9 a.m. It was 9 to 4 p.m. So the entire group was working from 9 to 4, opening the mails, sorting out the mails. And we were asked to sort out according to the counting board, 134 counting boards. So there are 134 counting boxes set up, so you can sort out the applications that you have opened.
Did there come a time, Ms. Jacob, in about the third week of September, when you were asked to change date?
So about I think they're around September 20th or 22nd. Yeah, I would say 22nd, third week of September. We were kind of started packing, making the ballot packages to be sent to different citizens. And what we do is we will do for different counting boards, 50 pack, 50 application will be there. So you will be making packages of 50 ballots. And on the floor, they will let you know what date need to be put on that package, the mailing date for that ballot. So I notice time to time, basically every day, whenever you prepare that package, the ballot package is always either 3 days, back date, 3 days, not the same day, always days before that date.
So starting on the 20th of September.
22nd.
22nd?
Yes.
22nd of September.
Yes.
For some days thereafter.
Yes.
Each day you were given a different date?
Yes.
In order to backdate?
Yeah. Yes.
The application. Is
yes.
that right?
Yes.
And it was a different date each day?
Sometimes you use the same date. Maybe consecutive days, maybe you will use the same date, but it was different.
But it was never the correct date.
It never be the same day, the day you are preparing the package.
In other words, it was a false statement.
Yeah, it was a date prior to that date that you are preparing the
Who told you to do that?
Whoever was the supervisor on the floor that day.
Was it one supervisor or more than one supervisor who told you to backdate it every day?
There were more than one supervisor, not just one, more than one. So I would say 1 to 3 supervisors.
And how long did you have that position? Until you left that position after a short while.
Yes.
Can you tell us how long you held that position?
Yeah, I worked at the 4th floor of the election department till October 2nd, that's a Friday. September 30th, I was sent for training, for the QVF trainings, September 30th and October 1st. I was at training. Then you have to do everything so that the signatures, you have to match it.
Well, during the time that you worked there, which should be about a month,
yes,
except for you, did you ever see any other application rejected as deficient?
No.
Didn't you see people that came up to you that you rejected, that went to someone else, and then they accepted that person?
See, the location where I was working, I remember a few times. I mean, I would say the first 2 weeks from October 5th, the first week is October 5th. That's the first day the early voting started at satellite locations. Then second week, October 12th. Daily, I would say the first week we had like about 8, 9 voters all day from 9 till 6. Then second week maybe about 15. But the third week and the last week of October, we had more. And I remember two or three times, I had to reject, I think at 2 or 3 occasions to reject the ballot. And they were so angry. And they were so, angry, and they will sometimes, call you all kinds of name. Oh, you are saying I cannot vote? You don't count my ballot? And things like that. And I will say, so I'm so sorry, I cannot do, then I will ask my supervisor what to do. And then supervisor will say, Jesse, I don't know. Then, he will say, oh, I have other places, I will go and vote. Okay, then he will just walk out. So I don't know whether he went to the nearest one. Other side, you can go to any location. There are 23 satellite locations. You can go to any of that satellite locations.
Ms. Jacob?
Yes.
I don't want you to do this if you feel uncomfortable, but would you be comfortable taking your mask off so that people could hear you more clearly?
Can you hear me now?
Not clear.
Can everyone hear it clearly?
We can hear it. We can hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, the supervisor you originally had when you first were there, did you observe her coaching voters to vote for Biden and the Democrat ticket?
Yes.
And then as it got closer to the election, in fact, in the day or two before the election, were others of the workers there helping people to vote for Biden and the Democratic ticket, and even going into the little booth with them?
Yeah, I remember on November 2nd specifically, that's the last day of absentee voter, November 2nd, 4 p.m., that's the deadline. So that day we had lots of people coming to the center. And I remember, let me be honest with you, I don't remember that person's name, but he was working as a ballot runner, and he was going to the polling booth and standing by the side of the voter and helping them to complete the ballot, assisting the voter. I was really concerned, but I didn't say anything. I don't know whether my supervisor saw that. She was in the room, but he was doing that.
Did you find that wrong, unacceptable?
I knew it is wrong, but I didn't
Pardon
say.
me?
I knew it is wrong, but I'm just a processor there. It's up to the supervisor. I didn't say anything.
And then was there a day when 3 people came in wearing Black Lives Matter T-shirts? I think it was on November 2nd, you said? And they were going to the voting booth and helping people to vote?
No, what they did was, I think it was earlier than that. I don't remember the exact date, but they were 3 of them. One was holding the flag, and one was wearing, I think all of them were wearing the Black Lives Matter or something like that. And one of them, actually, he wanted to drop his, they were there to drop off their absentee ballot. So they walked into the room and they were dropping, one of them were dropping the ballot into the box. So the other one was cheering, and the other one was taking picture and things like that. I knew it is also not right, but I cannot do anything. I was just sitting on my desk and doing my processing job, that's all.
Now, about 14 days before the election, your supervisor who I think you told me her name is Carla, said that she had a meeting with her boss and that you should stop asking for driver's license or photo ID.
Yeah, what she told me was they are all registered voters. You don't need any photo ID or driver's license. They can just, come and vote. Let the people vote. So basically, but as a processor, I was not comfortable doing that. So myself, I was, when they come to my table, I used to ask them at very low voice, can I see your driver's license, please? I used to get from all of them to make myself comfortable when I am issuing the ballot. But I was told not to ask because they are all registered voters.
You asked them for driver's licenses and photo ID?
Yes, I did.
And what happened?
I mean, that way I can verify their signature, the signature on the driver's license with a signature on the application and also the signature in the QVF. So I can verify all those three. And when they return the ballot to me, I can see how they are signing on the absentee ballot envelope, the return envelope. So basically all four locations, in the QVF file, on the driver's license, and on the application, and on the ballot return envelope. So
Now,
they are good. If all four of them are matched, I will receive that ballot into the QVF, I'll save it, and I will place my initial on the ballot return envelope, ballot number, date, and again initial. So 2 initials I have to place on the ballot return envelope when I am receiving the ballot into the QVF. So I was doing that for each and every ballot that I issued. That's what is required by the Michigan official manual.
Now, your coworkers didn't do that, and they asked you, didn't they? Why do you do it? And didn't you say, for my peace of mind?
Yeah, the driver's license, the point when they said you don't need driver's license, I said, for my peace of mind, I'm going to ask, anyway, I'm going to get the driver's license. And sometimes you won't be even able to read the name on the application the way some people write. So I really want, for 2 reasons, to enter the voter's name correctly into the system and also to verify the signature. And also, of course, the photo ID.
Did you also have to check signatures?
Yes, you do. That's the first thing you do before you even start processing the ballot.